Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Sorry that my hair is pretty puffy. I was actually working outside in the heat today, and boy, I had an alright day, but at the same time, I almost got in a fight today. I don't know why. It was over something stupid. But yeah, I don't know. It turned out to be one of those days where you're just like, okay, and then something unexpected happens, and you're like, wow, this turned into kind of a chaotic mess of end of the week kind of stuff. But I'm returning to you today for the second Royal Blood studio album, uh, for the final Marathon studio album for their discography. And I am going to be reviewing Typhoons next Friday, so definitely tune in for that. But this album review is for Royal Blood's How Did We Get So Dark that I just got done listening to. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for all 12 tracks and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now, there is technically 10 songs on just the CD version. The other two tracks are just like bonus tracks or like Japanese bonus tracks or whatever. I don't fucking know what it is, but they're not included on the CD version. But yeah, How Did We Get So Dark? Good album. Uh, I think the first album and this one kind of are the same. Not to say that they sound the same, just with the rating I'm gonna give it, it's gonna get the same rating like I gave the self-titled. They're good albums, just I don't know if I like them as much as I thought. And I'll have to return to these albums a few times, which they're worth buying, but Royal Blood's that kind of band that wants to experiment with rock pop stuff. Uh, so that's cool, but there's some songs where they can do it, and some songs where it's like experimental, and you're like, okay. Um, like one of their new songs, for example, Limbo, was very experimental. It had some, and Typhoons kind of had that pop synth, kind of rock sound to it, which didn't sound so bad. But to talk about the songs on How Did We Get So Dark, I think I like Lights Out. That was a good one. Where Are You Now is pretty good. Hook, Line, and Sinker was very good. Hole in Your Heart, I enjoyed. That was really enjoyable. Sleep was a great way to end the regular edition of the album. So, didn't hate that. Got a notification from Microsoft News or whatever. I'm like, what? So it was so weird. But yeah, Cheap Affection and Half the Chance was really good. Look Like You Know is another good one that I forgot to mention. The other four songs I don't know if I like as much, but they did alright. Uh, like I said, there's only 12 songs on this album. It's only like 40 minutes, I think, of a runtime, so it's pretty short for what it is, so that's something. And the new album's only going to be 38 minutes, so I'm like, okay, uh, I'll definitely review it when I get the chance to. Um, Hopefully you like this camera angle that I'm doing my videos on now on the laptop, which is so much better than holding a phone and doing it. Because for the longest time my camera angles weren't so great, but I tried for the past few years to try different things with my channel. This year I want to go a little bit bigger with my channel and start doing it on a laptop, uh, and try different things out. Every year I'm going to try something new out with the channel. Uh, but Yeah, the one thing I haven't returned to is throwback movie reviews. I plan on doing that. It's just a matter of when I come around to it. But yeah, the Royal Blood album, How Did We Get So Dark, was a good listen. I highly recommend listening to that album if you haven't heard it. Overall, I think Royal Blood's How Did We Get So Dark, like I said, was a good album. Um, I don't know if I like it as much. The self-titled was good too. So they're both gonna get the same rating of that I'm it's gonna get the same rating I gave the self-titled 2 days ago, which I hope you did enjoy that review because I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. But for a score, I'm gonna give Royal Blood How Did We Get So Dark an 8 out of 10. This was a good listen, and Mike Keir's vocal performance in this and his ranges with his vocals are not so bad. Just there are times where he does a falsetto and it doesn't sound as great, but it's alright. Um, it's listenable, this album, so that's a good thing. Uh, I'm not disappointed with these Royal Blood albums. I just think there could have been a little bit of change ups with how the songs would perform with the songs I didn't like. She's Creepin' was a little quirky, in my opinion. That's how I view it, but you don't have to agree with me on it. It's just how I felt when I was listening to that song and through the songs I didn't like that much. The title track being the song I was kind of hesitant on, but the How Did We Get So Dark song, which the lyrics are good. It's just the way Mike Keir is singing the song is what bothered me a bit from time to time. But definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Royal Blood album, How Did We Get So Dark, if you've heard it. And if you like this album review I made for you guys today for the final Marathon Studio album I'm doing for Royal Blood's discography, which it's not a lot of albums. It's only like fucking 2 albums, and they have made EPs, but I don't know. I haven't been that type of person to review extended plays that much. Sometimes I will, but it depends. It has to be a new release or whatever. That's just how I roll with doing my videos. But if you did like this album review, like I said, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you for well, it's gonna be for the Reason Why episode tomorrow, so definitely tune in for that one. I had to deal with some problems yesterday, uh, night or whatever, and it was a long argument that I had with someone, and it was a big misunderstanding. So it's not that I hate the person; it's just uh, it didn't work out pretty much, and I'm doing my own thing, and that person should do his own thing too. Which I wish him well with his YouTube's success and what he decides to do for his channel, but I'm not gonna have anything to do with him anymore. But I hope you did enjoy. Sorry that you saw my toe or whatever. I did get back from work like a little bit ago. Uh, and yeah, what happened earlier before I got home was really weird and unexpected, and I was like, oh shit, this guy really wants to pick a fight with me. I was like, fuck. So I've had a chaotic past 2 days for the end of the week, so I'm hoping next week is a lot better. Cause the end of this week turned out to be wow. Just a mess. But stay safe. Take care. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm gonna be returning to you tomorrow for I'll try to return to you soon for a movie review if I get uh, done with a new movie or whatever. Because I do want to check out that Nobody movie. Because I haven't checked it out yet. So stay safe, take care, and as always, I'll see you in my next video.